What's up, guys? I'm just a gamer and I'm back with another reaction video. The Ubisoft Forward happened earlier today, and this is my reaction to it. Um, I don't really want to give my thoughts until you see my reaction, but I think you're gonna know after my reactions what I thought about it. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hope you at least stick around to the end. But if not, please leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any feedback, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I will hopefully see you at the end of this video.
Here, we're global, streaming in no less than 11 different languages. So a big hello to everyone around the world.
We're also live in 4 sign languages and 2 audio descriptions, so we got you all covered.
Yo, Neelam, I love this studio. I feel like we're big time now. Come a long way from being interns. I mean, look at us. Hey, come on, look at us.
Look at us, who would have thought?
Not me.
But let's get to the real reason why we're here today. Games. If you caught the Ubisoft Forward pre-show, you should already be caught up on some super exciting updates from current releases. And now, in the next few minutes, we'll show you what you can expect from our live and upcoming games, concluding with a very special Assassin's Creed showcase.
In fact, let's check in with them right now.
Well, hello everyone. Stay tuned for the Assassin's Creed showcase coming up later in the show.
We'll celebrate the 15th anniversary of this amazing franchise and share the future of Assassin's Creed.
So don't go anywhere.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be catching up with the Assassin's Creed crew later in the show, but we also wanted to remind you that right now, you're all eligible for a free month subscription of Ubisoft Plus, giving you access to some of our best games. For more information, check the details on the screen below. And now, on to the games.
What a better way to start the show than by diving straight into the colorful world of Mario and the Rabbids. This latest adventure, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, is set to release on October 20th on Nintendo Switch. Before we catch up with the game's creative director, Davide Soliani, let's take a quick look.
I heard a lot of good things about the first game, and I still want to play it. Want to play it before, if I can, get this game and play it. That was kind of funny.
Hello everyone. A few months ago, we gave you an exclusive on Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, showcasing the game's
Oh yeah, they
unique
did. I remember
mix
that
of
now.
turn-based combat, real-time action, and open exploration. We also did a deep dive on our unique team of heroes. I want to thank you so much for your tremendous feedback, and I know you now want to see more gameplay. So today we are back to show you for the very first time a first look at one of the quests from the game, including a special battle that we took great pleasure in crafting.
Cool.
Hello everyone, I'm Faye, Associate Producer. Welcome to this new video about Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Today, our heroes travel to Terra Flora in their quest to save the Sparks. This green and usually flowery planet is struck by a drought caused by Curse's malevolent influence. Go now! To help the planet blossom again, Mario and his friends must reach the top of the volcano. To get there, they will have to find their way to the central station and take the Wiggler train. Terra Flora, like all the planets of Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, is packed with secrets, collectibles to gather, puzzles to solve, and wacky NPCs to talk with. With the help of people, heroes can interact with the environment in various ways to uncover secrets or reveal a hidden path to new zones. There are many interesting places to visit and secrets to discover on Terra Flora: giant trees, lush plains, and hidden caves. But let's get back on track. We have a train to catch. All aboard!
I do like the style of this game, like the art style. I don't know, it's just like very pleasing to the eye. Nope.
The Reader has been enraged by Cursa, and we must stop it before it destroys the train. Mario and his friends will face numerous enemy archetypes on the
He's
battlefield.
resistant to
each with
ooze,
specific strength
but
and
weak to
weaknesses.
gust.
We need to prepare accordingly.
Burn, frostbite. Okay.
Let's pick Bowser first. His huge health stats will allow him to sustain heavy damage. Rabbit Rosalina's signature technique will be key to neutralize enemies while the other heroes focus on the Darkness Eyes. We'll keep Mario in the team to take advantage of his great mobility skills. Now, the sparks. There are dozens of sparks you can pair with your heroes. They will grant elemental damage, resistances, help control the battlefield, and much more. Ethering will help Rabbit Rosalina getting behind enemy lines to wreak havoc.
Yeah.
We're
Cool.
done prepping, so now is the time to fight. Let's activate Mario Spark Aquanox to gain additional splash damage. Thanks to the splash effect, Mario can push the Uzo out of the train, while he destroys the electric barrel with his second attack. Rabbit Rosalina can finish the Uzo off, while Bowser takes advantage of the large attack radius of his bazooka to destroy two Darkness Eyes at the same time. Fast forward, new enemies are spawning behind us.
Oh.
We must get rid of them quickly. Let's use Mario Spark Glitter to lure those enemies out into the open before triggering Mario's signature ability, Hero Sight. It's time for Bowser to get his revenge. His landing damage ability, combined with the devastating power of Zephyr Break, his Shockwave Spark, and Mario's Support Fire, will make short work of this group of enemies. Teamwork and synergies are key to gain the upper hand in battle. Now that the back of the
Cool.
train is clear, we must reach the locomotive to destroy the Darkness Eyes.
Again, I never played the first one, but I looked into it. I watched it a little bit of it. So all these new mechanics are really cool.
They inflict heavy damage to Bowser. Thankfully, Exosphere, his shield spark, absorbs some of the damage. Brute Force won't make it here. It's time for a stealthy move with Rabbit Rosalina. Her spark, Ethering, can turn her invisible, allowing her to approach the Lone Wolf safely. Now that we are close to them, we can use her signature technique and neutralize them momentarily. This will allow Mario to approach safely and focus on the Darkness Eyes. A few more turns have passed. Only two Darkness Eyes remain, but new powerful enemies have spawned, and even Bowser cannot withstand their powerful attacks. We have only two heroes left, and the last Darkness Eyes are far out of attack range. But Mario can count on his iconic stomp attack and jump from one enemy to the other before delivering the final blow.
Oh, you can shoot in the air.
This is it. The Wiggler is defeated, and our heroes can resume their journey. I hope you enjoyed this very special
Okay, that's super cool.
I hope you also enjoyed seeing an old friend from Nintendo in there. This was only a first taste of our new take on combat.
Yeah, I
It
definitely want
has
to check out the
intuitive
first game.
gameplay with huge tactical possibilities. Thanks to the multiple combination of sparks and ingredients available in the game,
I say that, but
anyone can create combos
I'm dirt
as
broke at the moment.
marvelous as they are powerful. The release is almost there, and we are hard at work to polish our game and deliver the best Mario Plus Rabbids experience on October 20. We cannot wait for you all to discover this brand new adventure. And that's not all. We have one more big thing to reveal. This cosmic journey will not stop at launch. We have so many wild ideas that we want to explore in the coming year. It is a bit early to announce all of it, but I couldn't resist to give you a small peek at what is to come. Our post-launch plans include 3 DLCs, and the third one will even introduce a new special playable hero. For me, as a creator, and for many at the
Okay, so
studio,
post-launch
it's a
support
dream
announced.
come
That's
true
good.
to have him going in an adventure with our dear Rabbids heroes. I hope you will like the biggest surprise of our season pass. Thank you.
Oh, Rayman. Wow.
I love the rabbits and I love the world of Mario, and I'm so glad to see them teaming up once again. Davide is so passionate about what he creates, and I can't wait to play as Rayman on my team in this new DLC adventure.
If you like what you just saw and want to dive into the conversations online, just use hashtag Ubiforward. It's up there on the screen.
Now, back in July, we revealed the new direction of Skull and Bones. And since then, the team at Ubisoft Singapore has been hard at work getting the game ready for launch.
Let's take a deep dive into the world of Skull and Bones.
It was very underwhelming, the reveal for this game.
When ruthless corporations ruled the seas with an iron fist. They ignited a battle for global supremacy to dominate the world's most valuable trade routes. A flood of exotic goods from the Indian Ocean stormed the West, creating new addictions and a violent race for control. And where there's blood, there are predators.
Oh, I didn't realize I'm not watching.
All mankind. This new breed of pirates have shown no mercy. Sailing through dangerous waters,
Yeah.
they created secret trading networks and built their pirate empires. But they were always on the edge of losing it all and sinking to the depths as Skull and Bones.
Will you sink to the bottom or climb to the very top? In the dangerous world of Skull and Bones, everything around you is either your prey or your downfall. This is where you and your friends will have an authentic pirate experience. In our game, as your infamy begins to spread across the Indian Ocean, you will gain access to your own pirate lair known as the Helm. Here, you'll kickstart your ascent as a pirate kingpin by manufacturing and smuggling illegal and high-value goods to sell to the highest bidder. No longer taking orders from other pirates, you'll now be the one calling the shots. But with all the riches now for you taking, you'll also have more to lose. So
I just
beware,
realized I'm watching the
future
IGN
circling,
one,
binding
and
the
maybe that's why the
apprentice
stream's not
ranking.
that great.
Will you fend off
So I need to
pirate
switch over to the
rogues,
Ubisoft one.
eyeing your cargo as you extract your contraband, or hunt down rivals who want a piece of your pie? Maybe you'll plunder forts for their stockpiles and flood the black markets, or even go on treasure hunts to dig up valuable hidden stashes. We've been gathering your feedbacks through our insider programs and other channels. It's an ongoing process that helps us shape Skull and Bones. Here is what some of our participants have to say about the program.
Greetings, pirates. Captain Flint here.
My name's Sam, more commonly known as Mr. Stainless.
I'm Real Dane.
I'm Fuzzy-Bone.
My name is Spamos.
My name's Hippo TC.
My name is Mixelplix.
This is Veledron.
Charging Charlie.
Crispy Tater Tot here.
I joined the Skull and Bones Insider program back in 2021.
I've actually been part of the Insider program ever since its inception.
I have sailed, plundered, and pillaged my way through multiple testing and feedback sessions.
The play tests that I've been doing have been a lot of fun.
One of the things that I enjoy about it the most is streamlined feedback, actually reaching the developers.
The developers are passionate about this game.
I get to connect with other gamers who are just as passionate.
Okay, I'm not really.
Skull and Bones as I am.
Let me hold on. Let me see if I can switch over now while this is going on. There we go. Actual Ubisoft.
As your fleet grows, so will our game. As in the pirate tales of old, you will always find a ship at the center of the story. One so terrifying that most will flee on sight. That is what we want for our pirates. Your ship is your entire world. It is where your success will be decided and how you will be recognized. In Skull and Bones, to build a unique ship that inspires fear onto your enemies, there are 3 steps. Step 1. Pick your weapons and ammo. This will make or break your battles. From piercing ammo that ignores armor and causes flooding, to tearing ammo that rips your enemy sails apart, slowing them down for an easy kill, my favorite is crushing as it deals a devastating blow to most armor. Step 2. Choose your armor. With our game's weapon counter system, there will be an armor that can counter each damage type. That's how we keep tension high at sea. Lastly, it's the look of your ship. Put on your scariest war paint and head out with a ship that is instantly recognizable. Making this quick adjustment will transform you from sneaky smuggler to hard-hitting hunters or swift traders. Now, when you are out in the open sea, it's always best to have a friend or two to watch your back. In our PvVP world, you can choose to switch off PvP to prevent any friendly fire as well. Lastly, our game will be crossplay at launch, so you can pirate with your friends no matter what platform they are on. Until then, bon voyage, and see you all soon on the seas of Skull and Bones.
This could be the greatest heist ever.
I think the reason why people were kind of underwhelmed by this was because they don't like the perspective of the game. They don't like the first person. They wanted it more like Black Flag, where it's like a third person in a way, and you can see more of the ocean around you, and it's not just first person locked in. I mean, that's one of the issues I think they have. There's other issues with this game, but I think that's one of them as well. Okay.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get in my own pirate.
Oh no, come on. Come on, YouTube. You were doing so good. What's this now? I have no idea what just happened. Oh, how much did I miss? Okay, I didn't miss anything. This was literally what was next. cool. Not really for me. I've never been into like the whole like skate Tony Hawk. I mean, that's a lie. I did like the original Tony Hawk games like on PlayStation and that. I played like the first two. I didn't play any of the other ones, and I know people love the hell out of them. But I don't know. It was just never really into biking or skating. But I mean, that being said, have heard good things about that game.
Add-on launches in just 4 days on September 14th.
I've heard good things about
You can
Riders
play
Republic.
Riders Republic for free on all platforms. Details are below.
Now it's time to put the spotlight on one of our most successful online action role-playing games.
Yep, it's time to catch up on the world of Tom Clancy's The Division.
Hello everyone, I'm Daria Ilina, community developer for Tom Clancy The Division 2.
I liked The Division 1, and I tried playing Division 2, but for whatever reason, I couldn't, it didn't hold me as number 1 did.
So much more than just a continuation of the story. We introduced Countdown, an all-new 8-player PvE endgame mode, plus the brand new progression feature Expertise, giving you new ways to progress your agent and further increase build variety and viability. And it's not over. The Division 2 is scheduled to receive 2 more major updates this year, Season 10 and Season 11. You will be able to enjoy Season 10 Price Power in just a few days. It will introduce additional difficulty modes for Countdown to push your squad to the limit, add an array of long-awaited quality of life changes, and set you on the path to uncover the growing alliance between Natalia Sokolova and General Anderson. And when it comes to ensuring your agent looks the best for the new Manhunt, we've got you covered.
I think one of the things was like I liked playing the support character in the first game, the healer, and in the second game, it just didn't feel as good to me.
Season 11 will continue the Division story, not only introducing new Manhunt targets, but also some familiar faces and a new ally. It will also feature a brand new PvE mode.
That being said, I'm pretty sure the game has changed completely since launch, so I should maybe try checking it out again.
Now we want to reiterate our commitment to the long-term future of the Division 2, which is fully supported by our talented developers from Ubisoft teams across the globe. With this in mind, we're happy to announce that we are committed to and have started working on The Division Year 5. The future is bright for The Division 2 and for the Division franchise as a whole. Now I'll hand over to Carrie to introduce you to Tom Clancy The Division's Heartland.
Over the last few years, the team at Red Storm Entertainment has been hard at work creating an all-new experience set in the world of The Division. You've already rebuilt operations in Manhattan, you've responded to the call in Washington, D.C., and now you're needed in the small town of Silver Creek, right in the heartland of America. Today, we're excited to share a first look at the game and some updates from our studio. Here's our creative director, Keith Evans, to tell you a little bit on what to expect in the Division Heartland.
Hey everyone, we're so excited to show you Heartland, an all-new standalone adventure in the Division universe. The teams poured their heart into this game, and we can't wait to share it with you. Welcome to Silver Creek. I'm Keith Evans, Creative Director in Heartland at Red Storm Entertainment. We've been involved here at Red Storm with the Division going back before the first game launched. Our partnership with Massive Entertainment made some games that we love. We're so excited to bring something new to fans of the franchise. Heartland's a free-to-play survival action shooter set in the Division universe that features streamlined survival gameplay and a beautiful new world to explore. You play
God, the bitrate on this is horrible.
Protecting Silver Creek, a small town in Middle America, from enemy factions, rogue agents, and a deadly contamination. This game ties directly into the timeline and introduces all new characters and storylines to the franchise. Heartland feels fresh and distinct while still feeling at home alongside the other amazing games in this universe. We can't wait to have you join us in Silver Creek.
Follow the official Division social channels to learn more about the journey the team has taken and the important role of player feedback in the evolution of the Heartland experience. And register now for upcoming tests at thedivisionheartland.com.
Finally, a few weeks ago, we welcomed a new entrance in the Division franchise on mobile, the Division Resurgence.
Oh, mobile. Look, I'm about to say, I was like, what?
AAA experience to mobile with the addition of a new storyline, factions, and much more. The team is hard at work preparing what comes next, so it is our great pleasure to be able to give you an update on the game. We wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who has participated in the closed alpha, playing solo or cooperating with others to complete a taste of the game's unique campaign and open world activities.
Your feedback has been priceless as we keep fine-tuning and improving the game. Today, we're happy to announce that a closed beta test is coming this fall. This will be an opportunity to play the iconic conflict PvP modes and for the first time on mobile, the Dark Zone.
We leave you with a look at the trailer.
Oh yeah, the Dark Zone in the first game. Damn, I remember some shit that went down there in the first game. Again, I really liked the first game in the first Division game, but for whatever reason, 2 just did not mesh with me. I don't know, it's like felt something like was off or missing. It just did not feel as good to me. And again, maybe it's because I liked playing the support class in the first game, and the support class in the second game just didn't feel as good. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Here comes the betrayal. Yep, there it is. The betrayal. Yeah.
We're super excited to see the Dark Zone coming to mobile. If you want to get a chance to test it out, don't forget to register now on the Resurgence website.
Oof, I want that sweet, sweet multiplayer action in the palm of my hands.
Speaking of which, there's another iconic multiplayer game that was recently announced, Rainbow Six Mobile. Let's take a quick look at what the dev team have in store for us.
Mobile! Again, I have nothing against mobile games. I'm just not that big into them. Also, there hasn't been a new Rainbow Six. It's all been like Siege based, like Rainbow Six Siege, like that. There's been no just Rainbow Six, like the older games where there was like a story and like there was mission to do. It's all based on around Siege now.
Hello everyone, I'm Justin Swan, Creative Director of Rainbow Six Mobile. It's been a big, exciting year for our game, with the worldwide announcement and our first closed alpha taking place earlier this year. It was amazing, finally getting to see how our players and community reacted to the game, and we couldn't be happier with the initial feedback. Rainbow Six Mobile is a free-to-play game designed from the ground up specifically for mobile devices. When we started production, our objective was crystal clear: to bring the Rainbow Six universe to the mobile platform and allow more people than ever before from all around the world to enjoy this competitive, tactical, and team-based FPS experience. Our mission is to develop the best Rainbow Six experience possible on mobile, and we can only do that with your help. The dev team and I first want to thank our community for all your support and feedback during our closed alpha. We took that feedback to heart, and we've made many improvements. And it's not just the core gameplay, but our menu systems and user experience, matchmaking and round-to-round flow, and many other adjustments that will improve the overall experience, all thanks to you. And now, today, I'm very happy to announce that we are entering a new phase for Rainbow Six Mobile. the beta test. The closed beta starts this Monday, September 12th, and the good news is that Android users can still pre-register on Google Play for a chance to participate. Just a quick note for our iOS users, don't worry, we are working hard on our iOS version, and you will hear from us in the near future for upcoming tests. So, what can you expect to see in the game during the beta test? Our biggest addition is the first stage of our operator unlock and progression system. This means daily challenges to complete, a ticket system to play with and unlock your operators, and even a battle pass to progress through. On top of that, we have some great graphical and gameplay improvements, social features like voice chat and persistent teams, and a more streamlined menu flow. You will also be able to compete in 3 iconic Rainbow Six maps: Bank, Border, and the newly added Clubhouse. Keep in mind, this is still a work-in-progress version of the game. Graphic quality and content are much improved from our alpha test, but still not final. As we continue along this exciting road to release, we must move forward alongside you, our players and fans. We believe this is the only way to deliver the best game experience possible, and we are dedicated to developing Rainbow Six Mobile in as transparent and collaborative way as possible with our players. Now, you may be wondering in which countries the closed beta will be available starting this Monday. Well, you'll find
Again, I have nothing against mobile games, but they're just not my bag.
And see you in the closed beta.
Hey. What is the original trailer for it?
It's a time for everything.
Wait, why did I say original trailer? Probably the trailer for the beta, the new one.
The Rainbow Six Mobile closed beta starts on September 12th.
Here at Ubisoft, we're developing some world-class partnerships with some very big players in the industry. Here to tell you a little bit more about it is a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Mike Perdue from Netflix.
Oh,
As
hi.
you know, we've started to offer a selection of mobile games on our service. And today, I'm excited to announce our partnership with Ubisoft to continue bringing great games for players all around the world. Over the next few years, not 1, not 2, but 3 games from Ubisoft's most beloved franchises will become exclusively available to Netflix members. The first game is Valiant Hearts 2, a sequel to the award-winning first game, directed by the original core team and available to play in January 2023. Next up, the second installment of Mighty
That's
Quest,
surprising.
also
Valiant
coming to
Hearts?
Netflix
Really?
in 2023.
I can't believe they
And
would
last,
confine
but
themselves to
certainly not
Netflix like
least,
that.
Fans of Assassin's Creed will be able to immerse themselves in the Assassin's Creed universe through both a live-action series and an original mobile game. We'll be sharing more details on each of these titles as we get closer to launch. The games will be ads-free with no in-app purchases, and you'll find them on the Netflix mobile app. Thank you to the Ubisoft team for their partnership, and we're looking forward to bringing these great games to existing and new fans alike.
Again, the one that surprised me is Valiant
Ubisoft on
Hearts.
Netflix? Now that's something to celebrate.
And speaking of having something to celebrate, the next project shows how video games have grown. We don't just play them, we make movies based on them, and sometimes TV shows about making them.
And on that note, let's take a sneak peek at Season 3 of Mythic Quest.
Okay, I was to say, I was like, which one was this?
Ubisoft Forward. I'm Rob McElhenney, writer, co-creator, and star of Mythic Quest on Apple TV+. For those of you who've seen the show, we can't wait for you to watch Season 3. For those of you who haven't seen Mythic Quest, this is the series for you. It's a show about a fake gaming company making a fake game, but produced by a real gaming company that makes real game elements for our fake game. Not to mention, we have actors like Ashley Birch, who are real gaming professionals, even though they play fake characters. You know what? Why don't you just watch this teaser for Season 3? It'll explain everything a lot better than I just did. And in case you're wondering, no, you don't need any new gear to watch Apple TV+. You can literally watch it on the same gaming console you play on. Hope you enjoy.
This is where the magic happens.
This is my legacy.
Our legacy.
Our legacy, whatever.
It's not my legacy. Where are we with the expansion?
Let's just be reasonable adults.
No.
Something bad is gonna happen.
We'll get you into programming school.
Local. MQ will pay for it. I think I gotta go to Berkeley.
Yeah, that's impossible.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Go ahead and cuff me.
Oh my god!
Did I miss something?
We're leaving you and Mythic Quest.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Now, let's talk about our future.
This is my dream! Yes. We really did it!
Yes.
We just made $50 million!
No,
What?
we're not gonna take the money.
No.
Yes.
I'm glad you're back. You know, as janitor, I see a lot of things. But you have nothing to worry about. There's nothing like strange or nefarious going on. And even if there was, you'd never know it.
Sorry, wait, what?
Are you into the metaverse?
Hell yeah.
Bobby, where are you?
You're the one that didn't want lines anywhere in the office.
Lines are so Web 1. You don't want to be in Web 1, do you? You gotta think big. Hey, Pop.
Can everyone stop sneaking up on me?
I've been standing here alone for the last 20 minutes. We're explorers. Innovators.
So sus.
Creators. Doesn't matter what I believe about myself. What matters is what you believe about yourself.
This is the air of Brittlesby. What the? Where's the buttons? Hello? No buttons anywhere. Help!
Okay, that's funny.
Every morning there's a halo. Pretty good. Every morning there's a halo.
I don't know.
I really love Mythic Quest. I'm so happy the show got renewed for a season 3.
Same here. Whether you've played every Ubisoft
Apple
game in
TV, so I
existence
really
or more of
can't
a casual fan,
watch the
there's
show.
something for everyone here at Ubisoft Forward.
Which brings us to a very special offer that we definitely haven't referenced before. Check this out.
What if we told you that Ubisoft makes the games you know and love, and that's only the beginning of so much more? It is all the Assassin's Creed titles. Even jump into competitive shooters to test your skills and your patience. Team up for co-op and tactical games, or the only way forward.
You don't need to bleep it. It already got leaked. It's called Mirage.
Your definition of good and evil with some of the greatest villains in gaming. Plan, build, and create new worlds with Anno and the Settlers. Game night? You don't have to worry about tables being flipped. Need an adrenaline rush? No need for tickets or insurance here. And you thought Ubisoft only made open worlds? And guess what? Try it all for free starting now until October 10th. Hours and hours of gameplay and more being added every month with indie games and Skull and Bones available day one. Ubisoft Plus is available on PC, laptop, and mobile devices. Try it now for free at ubisoftplus.com.
What an offer. A free
Cool.
one-month trial to Ubisoft Plus where you can enjoy playing some of our best games. Details, as always, are below.
Neelam, you could fit a lot of free games in a 1 month.
You sure can, so be sure to sign up right now. Next up, we have an update that I know Trackmania fans are going to be excited about.
We think you're really going to like this next trailer. Check it out.
And gentlemen, the race is
Did I save? Oh, Nadio. I'm not familiar with this game, so I have no idea if this is new or old or what. So it's a new game? Yeah, I guess it's a new game. Cool.
Hello everyone, I'm Augustin De Vita, producer on Trackmania at Ubisoft Nadeo. To the excitement of its 10 million fans, Trackmania is back on consoles and streaming platforms early 2023. And the first bit of good news is that crossplay and cross-progression will be available across all platforms. PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Stadia, and Luna.
Luna?
Trackmania is
Luna?
with no microtransactions, but we do offer premium access.
That is a name I did not expect to hear. Frickin' Luna.
That same adrenaline rush on extraordinary tracks, be solo or online with hundreds of live opponents. We have lots of features to keep you racing. There's a new seasonal official campaign every 3 months, esports events like the Cup of the Day with thousands of players, the Track of the Day which highlights our players' creativity, and you can team up with your friends to play in the Royal or Ranked game modes. And that's not all. Trackmania is the best place for creators to unlock their full imagination. With its industry-leading and powerful track editor, featuring thousands of blocks and items. After its PC launch 2 years ago, the game is stronger than ever, with 280,000 tracks created by players worldwide. The great news is that these tracks will be available from day one on the console and cloud versions. With Trackmania Clubs, we are offering deep social features within the game, with car skin customization, private rooms, as well as campaigns and competitions organized by the players for the players. We're looking forward to reuniting the complete Trackmania community in one single world, no matter where and how you play, starting early 2023. Welcome to the club.
I love me some Trackmania. I can't wait to hop online and play against all my friends.
I'm sure the both of you will have a great time.
Well, that was unnecessary. Moving on. Let's jam out to our next release.
It's for Rocksmith Plus, right?
Sure is, Neelam. If you've ever dreamed of learning the guitar, Rocksmith Plus is for you.
The most shocking thing about that was them actually saying Luna. Unfreaking believable. Is Luna already out for Did Amazon already put that out? I can't remember if they did already. I'm gonna assume it is. If they said Luna, I'm assuming it's already out.
Neelam, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar, and I feel like Rocksmith Plus is the perfect tool to get me started.
Well, if you're going to learn guitar, you should also practice your dance moves.
You mean these dance moves?
I'm assuming Just Dance.
Well, for those of you who like tearing it up on the dance floor like Yusuf, our next game is right up your alley. This year, get ready to step into a new era of Just Dance.
Just Dance,
Let's check out all the exciting surprises the team's been working on.
Hold on, let's get ready for muting this, just in case the... I think this is it. We should probably mute this. I mean, it's low enough that maybe it's not going to do that thing, but... maybe not? Oh, here it goes. Yep. Let's see if it. And let's just cut it in and out. Hopefully this is enough for it to like not do nothing for me. But I'm not that lucky. I'll probably get DMCA just for these few seconds that I'm letting it play in and out. Okay. That's probably gonna get me in so much trouble, but whatever. It's whatever at this point.
Hello everyone.
Yay.
I'm Claire Bourgne, and I'm the senior producer on Just Dance.
And I am Matthew Tompkinson, creative director.
Over the past decade, Just Dance has become a fan favorite around the world. Whether it offers you an instant mood boost, a sense of community, a creative outlet, or a way to stay active, dancing is a form of expression that speaks to everyone. With this in mind, our passionate team has been hard at work on the latest installment to bring you even more ways to dance.
This year, Just Dance offers a renewed experience with a new art direction, user interface, and an optimized recommendation system that find playlists and songs that fit your every mood. We also invite you to discover brand new characters and follow them into immersive stories across rich visual and musical universes inspired by the latest hits and all-time classics.
The game is live at heart, and it will continue to evolve throughout the year with new songs, new game modes, season, and much more. There is always something exciting happening in Just Dance.
For starters,
I'm not surprised.
For the first time ever in Just Dance, you can enjoy the new online multiplayer experience that will allow you to dance.
I haven't
with whoever you
really
want,
kept up with Just Dance in a
no
long
matter
time.
where they are.
So is this like the first time they're doing a live service? If it is, I'm not surprised. I'm actually more surprised they didn't do it sooner, because Just Dance lends itself to a live service with all the different, you know, songs and being able to dance and all that stuff. So if this is actually the first time them being launching a live service, it's actually interesting, because I figured they would have done this a long time ago.
To group with your friends, interact with them with our new sticker system, and pick the songs you want to party along. Okay, let's jump into the song If You Wanna Party.
Oh god, here we go. Nope. Alright, hopefully this is enough for me cutting it in and out like this. It's probably annoying for you guys, but
Great job, everyone.
it's better than nothing that I can
Let's take
do.
a look at the scores. And the winner is Elena. Well done, Elena. The new score
Wait, how do we know that's Elena?
features the new detailed dancer cards. Of course, you will be able to personalize your own.
Thanks everyone for joining this session. The first one.
Yeah, how do we know who is Elena? They didn't show those pictures ahead of time.
When you enter Just Dance,
Elena could be one of the people at the bottom. It could be the one at the corner there. It could be the person at what? Who is Elena?
gathered at the same place. We can't wait for you to get your hands on the game. We'll leave you with the first glimpse of some of the amazing songs of this year in the Just Dance 2023 edition. Goodbye.
Oh god. Why do you gotta go through the music like this? Why do you do this? They're not even going through the song. They're just playing that one song and like putting it through other stuff like that. Oh, okay, they're in the bottom saying names of them. Okay. I got it. Still, it's kind of dumb. I figured they would just do little snippets of each song. I mean, that would be a nightmare for me, but... So this is technically better, but still, it's like, why even announce it like that if you're just gonna play that one song the whole time?
I mean, it's called Just Dance for a reason. Personally, I can't wait to play with all my friends around the world. And yes, Neelam, I have friends around the world.
Anyway, Just Dance 2023 edition launches this holiday season, allowing you to finally dance with your friends wherever they are on the planet. As you might know, 15 years ago, we released a game that changed the world of video games.
With Assassin's Creed, we introduced a new gaming universe capable of transporting you back to the Crusades, as Altair took assassinations to the next level. And now, thanks to you, 15 years later, the brand is more alive than ever.
This is why we created a deep dive into the world of Assassin's Creed, to show you where the brand is going in the future. And we even have several surprises and announcements for you.
And now, who better to introduce a showcase like this than our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Okay, they're literally just going right into the Assassin's Creed showcase.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Ubisoft Forward. I would like to congratulate all Ubisoft teams around the world for their tremendous work bringing these incredible games to life. And to all the players watching us, thank you for the passion you have for our games. Creating memorable and unique experiences is what drives us every day. Speaking of passion for games, we are celebrating 15 years since the first Assassin's Creed. Altair, Ezio, Arnaud, Bayek, Cassandra, Eivor, many of you have lived memorable moments with these characters, making history your playground, learning, challenging yourself, and most importantly, having fun. With your support, Assassin's Creed went beyond a collection of games. It helped shape the face of the video game industry and became an inspiration for players and developers around the world. And now, let's see what's next for this fantastic universe.
Alright, they're just jumping straight into it.
Are you ready for this?
Hey, this is the trailer I reacted to.
Come on, don't be shy. Don't let a fancy suit impress you. Don't let 1,000 fancy suits impress you. Be the thorn in history's side. Choose the greatest enemies. The captain. Sorry, mate. The emperor. The boss's boss. And make even greater friends.
Decent work, Leonardo.
Don't just pick a fight. Start a revolution. Get the bigger picture. Go too far. Go too fast. Face the invisible. The impossible. The unspeakable. Welcome to the greatest playground. History.
Again, I'm not familiar with that last one. Was that supposed to be Cassandra, or was that a hint to the new one?
Welcome along to the first ever Assassin's Creed showcase. It is time to leap into history. I'm Danny Wallace here in our top secret hideout, where I'll be bringing you some sneak peeks, special guests, and sharing some very exciting updates on all things Assassin's Creed. You will not want to miss this. Today, I am joined by a true expert, Assassin's Creed's senior community developer, Ubisoft's own Alice Terrett. Welcome to the show. Alice, can you believe it's been 15 years?
Thank you so much, Danny. I cannot believe it's been 15 years.
It's a series very close to my heart because I'm in it. I'm lucky enough to voice Sean Hastings, who first appeared back in Assassin's Creed 2. Now, Sean sounds exactly like me, which may give you a clue as to the limits of my acting range. This year, we are celebrating 15 years since the release of the first Assassin's Creed.
It's been an amazing journey with our community that started back on the rooftops of the Holy Land. It has taken us to the Italian Renaissance.
Yeah, I only ever played the first game.
To ancient worlds and to many incredible
I
places.
mean, I know it got better over the years, from what people say,
to leap into history and relive
I
pivotal
think
moments
Unity
from
was
our
a
past.
like
It's been a phenomenal 15 years, and we are
a
so
downer
glad
because
that
it
you
was
came
like
along
very
for the ride.
buggy and not very from what people again from what friends and people I've seen online say.
For the 15-year anniversary of
But I've heard
Assassin's
good things
Creed,
about
we want to
Origins
truly celebrate
and
with you, our
Odyssey
community.
and Valhalla.
We know that you've been
The
dying
only
to find
bad
out
thing is
what's
that they're
next for
way
Assassin's
too
Creed.
long.
And so,
Just on that point, it does sound a lot like you're about to announce a new game or something. And
I am about to announce a new game.
I just thought it'd be nice, seeing as I'm here.
So, anyways, it's time to discover what we've been crafting in the shadows.
I hope you brought a trailer at least.
I have. Roll the trailer.
Basim, Abne's Hawk. Are you ready to give up who you once thought?
Hey, it's that lady. She's from The Expanse and a bunch of other games too. She was in Mass Effect. God, I forget her name. India.
Ready to sacrifice everything you held close.
I am.
Are you ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Oh.
Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light. And from the light, you will return to the dark. Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold.
Isn't this
Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Brotherhood.
okay? That's a bit futuristic for that time period, I believe.
From this day forward, you are a hidden one.
Well, will you look at that? Assassin's Creed.
There it is.
Everybody.
Assassin's
And
Creed
here to tell us
Mirage.
about it is Ubisoft Bordeaux's narrative director, Sarah Beaulieu. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Sarah, we just had a little glimpse of Mirage. What can you tell us about this latest and very special Assassin's Creed adventure?
Well, indeed, it is special. We go back to the roots of the series. It's been 15 years, as you know, and we wanted to go back to the action-adventure game that you know, narrative-driven game. We've been focusing on stealth, parkour, and of course, assassinations.
Now, I've been playing a lot of Valhalla recently, and from watching that trailer, I couldn't help but notice Basim.
Yes, you're right. It's Basim. It's 20 years before Valhalla, so it's a young Basim. There's going to be
coming from a street thief to a master assassin.
Oh, fantastic. And so where does his kind of adventure begin?
Well, it begins in Baghdad.
Okay, so I since that I haven't played Valhalla, I'm assuming Basim is a character in Valhalla.
Game, and it's it's a very dense city where you're gonna meet a lot of different people.
That's amazing. I know our community is going to be very excited to explore Baghdad. So Sarah, what can you tell us that makes Mirage special to you specifically?
Well, to me, obviously, it's all about the story. So as you saw, we have a couple of charismatic characters, starting from Basim. So Basim is our lead character. We do have Russian that you spotted in the trailer. She's Basim's mentor. We also have a lot of historical characters, like in every Assassin's Creed, so political leaders, for example, but not just. We do have a couple of very, very interesting characters in there.
Well, what a setting and what history to get your teeth into, but we're obviously about exclusives here. Have you got any more?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Did you recognize the voice from the trailer?
I did, actually. Can I reveal it? Can I reveal it?
Yeah, if you know.
It was the Emmy-winning actress, wasn't it? Shorey Agdashlu.
It was.
It was.
That's her name. I thank God I didn't even try to say it.
Thrilled to have her in the cast.
Yeah, she's in The Expanse. She did one of the voices. She was one of the admirals in Mass Effect 3.
And the whole team is very, very
She has a very recognizable voice.
Such a recognizable voice, which is why.
There you go.
Well, and we were lucky enough to catch up with Shorey earlier, and she had this very special message.
Oh no! Don't make her say crap about a game she has no.
I am Shorey Agdashlu, and I'm thrilled to announce that I will be voicing Roshan, Basim's mentor in Assassin's Creed Mirage. When Ubisoft approached me to voice this character, I was immediately seduced by Roshan's strong personality and her backstory. She's a true warrior who fights for justice and protects her fellow hidden ones at all costs. She is loyal and honest, but keep her former self behind a shroud of mystery. And of course, the fact that she is a mature woman from Persian origins made her resonate even more with my own story and background. Playing such a character is a unique opportunity that I could not miss. I hope you will love her as much as I do. It's a real pleasure for me to collaborate with you.
Just hearing her voice is nice. She has a very captivating voice. She's almost like the female Morgan Freeman to me.
A happy AC 15th anniversary. Thank you all. Yours, sincerely, Shorey Agdashlu.
What a nice message. What a recognizable voice as well, just instantly. And she seems thrilled to be part of this.
Yeah, I think she is, really.
That's good. A welcome addition to the Assassin's Creed world. So finally, obviously the question everyone wants to know, when can we get our hands on Mirage?
Assassin's Creed Mirage is going to be available in 2023.
And if you pre-order now, you also get the exclusive 40 Thieves side quest. But it's not all. We also have a collector's case available for pre-order as well. It includes a figurine of Basim and other...
Hey, inspired by the Prince of Persia. I saw that.
Thank you very much. Yes, it looks fantastic. Right. We'll be dropping more exclusive news from the world of Assassin's Creed very shortly. But first, we wanted to celebrate the last 15 years of Assassin's Creed with you. Let's remind ourselves of some of the highlights and, of course, the impact of this groundbreaking series.
Out of the dark, you come into the light. From the light, you will return to the dark. Are you prepared to travel the Eagle's path?
Welcome aboard. It's prizes, plunder, and adventure ahead.
We are all different, but our creed will unify us.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me.
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves. Judge
Like all this shit is like all new to me. All I recognize is a few scenes from like the first game, and like just gameplay snippets I've seen from the rest of them.
From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. We are the Hidden Ones.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
The best. They never change.
They only showed one reactor. What the fuck? What? What? Like they showed just one reactor reacting. I would expect like a bunch of different reactors reacting, but they just picked that one guy.
So many memories there. Makes me want to jump back in and just play through the whole series again.
Well, Danny, to continue the celebrations, we also have a new documentary out today, which gives a behind-the-scenes look at the last 15 years of Assassin's Creed. Let's take a sneak peek.
For me, Assassin's Creed represents my whole video gaming career. It's really like where I learned my job, where I grew in my job.
So that was really the game that showed to me, hey, you gotta step it up, but like you gotta move on from the PS2, and I fell in love ever since.
Pour moi, dans l'univers du jeu vidéo, Assassin's Creed reste une licence extrêmement importante.
Assassin's Creed, especially in those early days, was showing people what could be done in this kind of broad open space.
Just like climbing up things and just looking at this world and being like, oh wow, I've never done this in a video game before.
We're always looking for the next Assassin's Creed, no matter which one.
Well, now you have. Countless people have copied it now.
Connects they've kept you in from the beginning.
It's not just a game. It has a philosophy behind it.
It's a universe. It's not just a single setting in a single time, but it's different settings at different times. It's like a narrative universe that comes to life.
Well,
that looks worth a watch to me. Where can we see it? Is it somewhere on the internet?
Yes, it will be on the internet. You can catch it on the Ubisoft and GTV YouTube channels, but don't go anywhere just yet.
No. So back to business, and I've just finished the Dawn of Ragnarok expansion for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I had a great time, but I would like some more.
Yeah, that's one of our most ambitious.
Ragnarok.
If you want more, I've got great news.
Wait, wrong game. Let's not talk about that. Come back to Valhalla. Back to Assassin's Creed.
Hello everyone, I'm Gareth Glover, Game Director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla's post-launch. Since launch, we've continued to create new and exciting content for our community to enjoy. We've already released new game modes and activities into the world of Valhalla, such as River Raids, Tombs of the Fallen, Mastery Challenges, and more recently, the roguelite Forgotten Saga. Today, I'm excited to announce that in a few months' time, we will also be launching the last chapter. So let's take an exclusive first look.
Odin, I feel you close. An uproar of memories stretching far into the past. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye and set forth for distant shores and new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder?
This is all over my head. Cool. Again, that's all over my head. I've never played Valhalla, so.
Quest arc, which nicely ties up some of the storylines established throughout the game. We'll see Eivor reunite with some key characters, including some influential historical ones. We can't wait for you to experience it. Back to you, Danny and Alice.
Danny, are you ready for some more exclusives?
No, I'm not. No, I'm a little overwhelmed already, but please go on.
Okay, well, our next guest can do just that. He's no stranger to the Assassin's Creed family with a list of credits including creative director of Assassin's Creed Syndicate and producer of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm of course talking about Marc Alexis Cote. Mac, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you, Alice. It's great to be here, and I love what you've done with the place.
Thank you. So let's start with our community. Can you tell us what makes Assassin's Creed so beloved by our global community?
Well, at Ubisoft, our mission as a company, as expressed by Eve, is to enrich the lives of players. On Assassin's Creed, we have a very clear take on that mission. We want history to be everybody's playground as we immerse players into the richness of our shared past. What makes AC different, though, is this kind of unique mix between historical accuracy and contemporary codes like the Animus. And when you put all that together, it gives you the chance to embody iconic characters.
I think that's one aspect of the games that I was just like,
all the while immersed in intriguing
it started off
historical
interesting in the
settings.
first
It's
game,
amazing. So how will Assassin's Creed
but then as it continued on,
Well, we're going to double
it felt
down
like it
on
kept
our
getting more and
passion
more
for
convoluted
history
and more
as we
ridiculous.
explore the past with courage.
The whole present Animus
We
and then like
strongly
how it
believe
actually works
that
in the past
history
and
can be the
present
most
time.
powerful and
It got really,
evergreen
really
source of
weird and like,
entertainment. And our
I don't
teams
know.
believe that history can help us better understand the world that we live in, as so many elements from the past still resonate with our present. But don't worry, we're going to keep telling grand epic stories so that viewers and players alike can feel the vertigo that only human history can bring.
I love the way you talk about history and about using history as a playground. What an incredible thing to be able to use history in this way. But what does this mean for fans going forward?
Well, we want our passion for history to fuel the expansion of the franchise into new territories. So I'm very happy to announce today our very first open world Assassin's Creed game for mobile. It will feature all the iconic Assassin's Creed gameplay, but optimized for an experience on touch controls. And I just can't wait to tell you more about the story and the setting.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
Like, so far, nothing here has made me want to go play Assassin's Creed. Wow, the Asian setting that most people have been craving is a mobile game. I mean, I think they already had one in Japan, right? And that was also a smaller game on mobile. Was that, am I wrong about that? All I know is not what people were hoping for.
Well, look at
Why'd they have to
that
put?
brand new Assassin's
Oh,
Creed game
okay.
set in China. It looks amazing.
It said codename Jade, and I was like, why don't they just call it
Well, for
Jade?
the first time in our open world games,
But
you
it's
can
that's just
create
again, it's
your
just the
own
code name.
character. You'll get the chance to do things like parkour atop the Great Wall of China, sneak through bustling cities, engage in intense combat, and discover the secrets of vastness of ancient China.
Well, that leads me to my next question. So, Mac, many of us know that a Netflix show is in development, and the community would like to know more. What else can you tell us?
Well, it's still early in development, but I can confirm that we are co-developing the Netflix series with Ubisoft Film and Television, Netflix, obviously, and an insanely talented showrunner, Jeb Stewart. It's going to be an epic, genre-bending, live-action adaptation of our video game series. But that's not the only thing we have in development with Netflix. We also have a new mobile game in development for their platform.
Wow, so you're doing quite a lot with Netflix. And just out of interest, there's no reason for me to ask this. This is
And
just.
then I remember the Assassin's Creed movie,
Who's the
and
casting director for that?
Why do you want to know?
No, I'm just.
I know it got a lot of hate, but it wasn't too bad. It was watchable. It wasn't
I'll talk to you
abhorrent.
about that. In the meantime, let's take a look at the wider world of Assassin's Creed.
I'm afraid this is gonna get me DMCA too. Be like, hey, Ubisoft is copywriting this music. Get it, YouTube. What the fuck? Webtoon sequel? They're giving a sequel to Black Flag? Is it a comic book? That's gonna piss people off.
In the grand tradition of surprises, Mac, I think you might have saved the biggest one for last.
Well, Danny, that's right. Believe it or not, I've got more things to show to you. So how about we take a leap of faith into the future together?
Let's take a look.
Japan. Codename Red. Okay, so I was wrong. They have not done a Japanese game yet.
Well, I think that's what you call big news, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that I think, from your point of view, certainly the community, the fans have been asking for a long time.
Not like that, though.
Well, this is Codename Red, our next premium flagship title and the future of our open world RPG games.
Oh, okay.
Assassin's Creed. It is being developed by Ubisoft Quebec, the studio behind Assassin's Creed Odyssey, under the creative direction of.
Oh, okay. Because from the way it looked like it was another mobile game, and I'm like, that is not what people wanted.
Franchise, feudal Japan, and they'll live a very powerful shinobi fantasy.
I mean, people have been waiting for this for a long time, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Well, they certainly have. Now you brought it to them.
It's amazing.
Which is good.
Okay, thank God. I thought it was another mobile game, and I was like, you people are stupid.
What's Montreal up to right now?
Well, we have our veteran team behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla in Montreal, the birthplace of Assassin's Creed, who's been hard at work on a new flagship title as well. It is being led by creative director Clint Hawking and is a very different type of Assassin's Creed game.
And I believe you may have brought us something that we can watch now. Yes, here it is.
So Mirage is next year. These got to be like even later after that, at this point. Because they're basically announcing each of the major titles that you said. I mean, Jade was a mobile. Red is going to be, he said, a major title. Witchcraft? Salem?
Well, the surprises just keep on coming. What can you tell us about this project?
Well, this is codename Hexe, and I can't wait for our fans to tear apart that trailer and find out all its secrets.
Yeah, absolutely, and work out the code name. You guys have always got code names for stuff. There was it a year ago? There was codename Infinity. Where are you with that?
Well, that's a great question, Danny, and I'm happy to give you a little bit more about Project Infinity today. Infinity is not a game per se. It's going to be the single entry point for our fans into the Assassin's Creed franchise into the future.
So you're saying that players will be able to explore their very own animus, kind of like a time machine?
Exactly, Alice. Infinity is going to be a hub that will unite all our different experiences and our players together in meaningful ways.
So
yeah, so there's Code Red is another major one, and Hex is another major one.
There's more than one player. A lot of people will be thinking, are we talking multiplayer?
Well, Danny, it seems we can't hide anything from you.
You can't.
So we're actually investigating how we will bring back standalone multiplayer experiences into the Assassin's Creed universe, all connected to the Infinity Hub.
Well, it sounds extraordinary. You must have a nap at some point because you've all been very, very busy. So thanks, Mac. Some major new developments there, and I'm sure everyone at home Can't wait to get involved. Thank you for joining us today and sharing all this incredibly exciting news.
Well, thank you, Danny. Thank you, Alice. It's been a pleasure to be here and to be finally able to share all these great things that we have coming for our fans.
So, to sum up, there are a lot of exciting things to look
All right, that
forward
looks to be the
Let's
end of
remind
it.
ourselves of everything you can expect from now onwards.
This year, we will see the release of the last chapter to Eivor's story in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Then in 2023, we'll see the release of the next big title, Assassin's Creed
Mirage.
set in Baghdad and following the story of Basim from street thief to master assassin.
Then it's time for the long-awaited setting of feudal Japan with Assassin's Creed Codename Red. And as Mac announced, there will also be a very different type of experience with Assassin's Creed Codename Hexe.
And in the coming years, we'll see the launch of the new platform, Assassin's Creed Infinity, connecting players to the games in a whole new way.
But that's not all. We'll also see the launch of our first open-world game for mobile.
So maybe Hex, because of the way they're saying it, is going to be like
the release of our live-action
its
series
own
on
type of
partnership with
game.
Netflix.
So, loads to come. But that, my friends, I'm afraid, is all we have time for today in this very
Like it's not going to
special
be like
Assassin's Creed anniversary
an Assassin's
showcase.
Creed,
Now, before I get
maybe not
too
open
into
world,
it,
maybe it's
I'll
going to be
find out
more
without slipping into my excellent
narrative
cosplay
and
as
more
normal.
focused.
I just want to thank everyone for joining us today
Maybe?
and making this first ever showcase.
They keep saying it's a different experience than a usual Assassin's Creed, so that's my only thought
shouldn't
that it can be.
Alice, but you know, in the spirit of wrapping up, what's the one thing you're most looking forward to?
That's a very tricky question.
is.
We've seen so many amazing things. I'm going to pick a few.
Okay.
I will choose Mirage, the Netflix series, and also Feudal Japan. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Great. And for all of you at home, remember that you can pre-order Mirage now. In the meantime, you can jump back into Valhalla to prepare for Eivor's last chapter.
Which is exactly, Alice, what I'm going to do while we pass back to Ubisoft Forward. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Oh, was this still technically part of the forward?
That was one hell of a show.
You can say that again.
That was one hell of a show.
Well, that does it for this edition of Ubisoft Forward. We hope
Wow, okay, so this was technically part of the forward. That's hilarious.
So many great games today. Can't wait to play them all.
Well, if you need a reminder of all the upcoming games featured today, head to our website at ubisoft.com. And remember to grab that free month of Ubisoft Plus. You won't want to miss it.
Thank you all for watching around the globe.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay. Alright, so that was it. Okay. Alright guys, so that was my reaction to the Ubisoft Forward. And while I was not particularly looking forward to this showcase, I was hoping to see something new from it. And we didn't really. I mean, Assassin's Creed Mirage, we got leaked a while back, so we kind of expected that. It was surprising for them to like automatically just announce off the bat that, hey, the two next major titles, here's their code names. Here's like they're already hinting that up, and Mirage is not even out. It doesn't come out until next year, so we still have a long ways to go. So that was kind of surprising, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because it's gonna help people stay hooked in. But regardless, that being the showcase wasn't really all that exciting for me, I guess. I did enjoy the look into the new Mario plus Rabbids. I really want to play the first game before the second one comes out. I really liked it, the style of it and everything. I just never got around to it, and I'm really hoping I just am able to get a chance to play the first game before the second one comes out, because it'd be really, really cool. It seems really fun to play, and I've heard great things about the first game. And then The Division, if you, again, you may have heard me talking during the showcase, I really liked the first game, and for whatever reason, I started playing the second game, but something just didn't feel as good to me about it. Something was off about it. I don't know why, but the second one just did not pull me in. And I mean, expansions and updates have been coming out for that game for a while now, so I'm positive it plays nothing like it did when it first started. So maybe I should give The Division 2 another try, just to see how much it's changed and if I like it more or not. But yeah, and then Skull and Bones. Yeah, that game, I don't know how it's going to do, especially since it's still coming out the same day as Ragnarok, or I think a day before Ragnarok, which either way, the same week, being in the same week as Ragnarok is just very, very, very bad. And games like Skull and Bones and Sonic Frontier they're basically walking out to die, it feels. So sad. But I mean, overall, I think the showcase was fine, but there was just nothing really to get me hyped. But yeah, what did you guys think? Did you guys like it more than me? I mean, are you big, huge fans of Assassin's Creed? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, those are my thoughts. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or comment down below. I'd appreciate any and all feedback. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, take care and have a good game.